So today we are going to start with chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. So first we should know what are synthetic fibers. So synthetic fibers are human made fibers. Okay, synthetic fibers are human made fibers, and they are obtained from chemical substances. So, for example, nylon, we have polyester. So all this comes under synthetic fibers, right? Now, when we are learning about synthetic fiber, we should also learn about one very important thing, that is called the polymer. Okay. So now what is a polymer? A polymer is a large single unit which is obtained when many small units are combined together. Okay. So it is a large single unit. Okay. Large single unit which is obtained when many small units they combine together. Okay. And each small repeating unit in a polymer is called a monomer. Okay. So each repeating unit in a polymer is known as monomer, right? Now synthetic fibers are also, as I said, when we are learning about synthetic fibers, we should learn about polymers. So synthetic fibers are also, they are polymers, you're consisting of many small chemical substances joined together. Because polymer means what? Polymer means a big large single unit which is obtained when small units are combined together. So synthetic fibers, since they are polymers, that means synthetic fibers, they consist of small chemical substance, okay, which are joined together. Now rayon is a synthetic fiber. Okay, now rayon is a synthetic fiber, right? And rayon is obtained from where? Rayon is obtained by chemically treating wood pulp. Okay, rayon is obtained by chemically treating wood pulp. This is also known as, rayon is also known as artificial silk. Okay, rayon is also known as artificial silk. Now nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber to be developed. Okay, nylon is the first synthetic fiber. Don't forget, this is a very important question. Nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber to be developed, and nylon is derived from coal, water and air. Coal, water and air. Right? Now, next we have is polyester. Polyester is another very popular synthetic fiber. Right? Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Polyester is a polymer. Okay, polyester is also a polymer of a chemical substance called ester. Okay, called ester. Now acrylic is a synthetic fiber that resembles wool. So acrylic is also a synthetic fiber that resembles wool, right? And it is cheaper than the wool. So acrylic is cheaper than wool, right? So acrylic is cheaper than wool. Now we come to the features of synthetic fiber. Now synthetic fibers, they are by nature, they are light, they are strong, as well as they are more durable. Okay, they are more durable. That is, they stay for a longer time, right? Than the natural fibers, right? We are talking about synthetic fibers, and synthetic fibers are light, they are strong, and they are more durable than the natural fibers, right? They are also easy to maintain. Okay, one more characteristic is easy to maintain, right? So synthetic fibers, they are very easy to maintain, and Another characteristic is they are less expensive. They are less expensive, right? Now they absorb less moisture. Okay, another feature is absorb less moisture, right? They absorb less moisture than natural your fiber. And the last one is they dry faster. They dry faster. Now if you have synthetic cloth, okay, now if you're wearing a synthetic cloth and it gets wet, you will see synthetic cloth, it will dry faster, right? So synthetic cloth, we know it is very light, it is strong, it is more durable, it is easy to maintain. You don't need to iron the synthetic cloths and all. You can easily fold it and again you can use it. It is less expensive, it absorbs less moisture and it dries faster. Okay, now like synthetic moisture, like your synthetic fibers, we have here plastics. Plastics are also called polymers. Plastics are also polymers, right? Now all plastics, they do not have the same arrangement as monomers. We have seen earlier, right? What are monomers? Polymers which are arranged. Okay, this polymers which has small repeating unit is called monomer. So but plastics do not have the same arrangement as monomers. So in some plastic, monomers are arranged in a linear manner and in others they are arranged in cross-linked manner. So there are two ways by which your plastics are arranged. One is linear and the other one is cross-linked. Okay, in linear manner and cross-linked manner, right? Now based on the response to the heat, plastics are classified again into two types. What are the two types? One is thermoplastic, right? And the other one is thermosetting. Okay, one is thermoplastic, the other one is thermosetting, right? Now thermoplastics, they get softened on heating and they become hard on cooling. As a result, what happened? They can be molded into different shapes. Since on heating they become soft and on cooling they become hard, so you can easily give them different shapes, right? Whereas thermosetting plastics, they cannot be softened again by heating, right? So once it is molded, it becomes rigid and hard. Okay, so you cannot easily mold it, right? So plastics, they are lightweight materials. So what are plastics? Plastics are lightweight materials and they are strong, durable as well as non-reactive and poor conductors of electricity. So plastics are, what are they? They are lightweight materials. Same again, they are durable. Then they are strong. They are non-reactive as well as they are poor conductor of electricity, right? So they are poor conductors of electricity. And plastics are non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable. Okay, they are non-biodegradable and they also produce, why they are non-biodegradable? Because they produce harmful gases on burning, right? And as such, it is harmful for human beings also, not only for us, it is harmful for everyone. Now we should avoid using plastics. We all know that in order to save our environment, we should stop using plastics, right? And in order to stop using plastics, you should use the 4 R's. What are the 4 R's? The first one is reduce, second one is reuse, third one is recycle, and the fourth one is recover. Okay, so the 4 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. So this is all about your synthetic fibers and plastics. You will be getting the notes. I will be sending you the photo of the notes. You can just write it down in your workbook.